Alright guys, I wanted to remind you guys before we get into the video that we are doing an Oculus Quest 2 Elite Battery Strap and possibly even a Quest 2 giveaway on the channel. Click on this link here to get access to it. It's free to do it. All you got to do is follow a couple steps, subscribe to my channel, and you'll be entered in the giveaway. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Gaming tech, eating brekkie is the gaming tech. Going for a brekkie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie is the gaming tech. Gaming techie.
Alright guys, so here we are with my pinball machine I wanted to show you guys. I've done a video on this in the past. This is the Game Room Solutions original model. Not the newer model that they sell on their website, but the older model. Even though I had major problems with this, with the build quality of this thing, it does function, and I do have it working. And for the last year that I've had this thing, I've actually neglected it a bit. The only thing I had going on here was all the Pinball Fx tables. And I was waiting for something to come out, something to make it easy to, because obviously adding visual pinball, adding pinup popper and all that stuff is a complicated and tedious process, as we all know. And, I just never wanted to dive into it. I was always doing other projects instead. Well, I came across something called Pinball Emporium, handled by a guy here. And I'll link the website below on where you can learn more about the software and his YouTube channel. But this software is fantastic. I literally got this thing up and running within an hour. Within an hour, I had over 350 tables and pinup popper, and I'll show you some of these tables running in a minute and what you can expect on here. I had all up and running with this fantastic artwork that he does that you won't find anywhere else. You can see how nice the back artwork is looking like. Each one has like the name, and then it says Visual Pinball X. And then each table has a little video playing if you don't touch anything to show you how the table is played. It all looks fantastic. And it's actually, it's a starting point. There's 350 tables on here, but you can add more tables if you want to. He even shows you a guide on his YouTube channel on how easy it is. And, I grasped it in like 5 minutes because, I work with computers, so I know folder structures and stuff like that. So I was able to add tables to this thing, and I did add a few myself already really, really easily. And I was really, really excited about that. So, I didn't think it was going to be as easy as this was. This guy is doing a fantastic job. He has a Discord and stuff. He's always helping people out. When they run into issues and stuff, and with the small issues that I had, he assisted me really fast. And I'm really, really happy with where my pinball machine is now, guys. So, this is called Pinball Emporium. You can see on the top of the table there, if I show you guys there, that it says Visual Pinball X. And it has some categories. He's actually working on an update. This is actually going to change and then be categorized by actual categories, like, Star Wars tables, Marvel tables, stuff like that. But for his version that he currently has, they're sorted by, the actual table. So this is Future Pinball. This is Pinball Fx 2 and 3. These are your favorites that you can have. These are all the tables. This is Pinup Popper, my favorite category in my personal opinion. And then Visual Pinball X. So if we start from the top here, and we look at Pinball Fx and Fx3, you can see here all the Pinball Fx tables are here. This links to Steam, so no one's stealing any tables or anything like that. You have to link your Steam account for Pinball Emporium to recognize these tables. So you can scroll through here if you want. You can see all the different artwork. Everything shows up beautifully on the backsplash here. And like I said, each one, has the little icon there, but if you let it go for a second, you'll see the video behind the scenes here in a second. Smoothly goes into this transition, and you can see how the table looks before you even click on playing it. So you guys have seen Pinball Fx3 and Fx2 and what you guys can expect from there. It works flawlessly with any tables that you own on Steam. Links onto here, and you can play them with no issues. Moving on, you also have some Future Pinball tables. The Future Pinball tables, I'm just going to scroll really quickly on the tables that are available. Like I said, you can add your own tables if you want to, but this is what you get when you download Pinball Emporium if you don't want to do any work. You get a lot of tables to play with, more tables than you'll probably ever play with to begin with, regardless. So you got Addams Family, Aliens Legacy, Batman Joker Edition, Blade Runner, Back to the Future, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to name every single one. I'll just kind of scroll through this for you guys so you guys at least know, what you guys can expect from here on these different tables. And, I've played most of these, or I at least launched them once to make sure that they work, of course, and they all work really well. I'll show you guys a table from the Future Pinball here at the end. So you guys can see what that looks like here. Got some Star Wars tables on here as well. Tales from the Crypt. and we're back here at the top. So that's what you guys can expect from Future Pinball. So when you load Future Pinball, let's say I loaded Castlevania here. So just click my enter button here. Takes a few seconds to load, of course. Depending on the table, it may take a little longer than others, as you know with Future Pinball. And here we are. And I can enter a coin. You can see how the back glass looks. It's got the little, the area for the score and stuff.
Enough small talk. Come forth, my servants.
Not going to be able to play this very well with one hand, but you guys will get an idea of what you guys can expect. So everything works really good. Everything looks fantastic. Then when you're done, you say exit. Wait a couple seconds, and you're right back at the menu. Really, really flawless system from what I've seen so far. So let's move over now to Visual Pinball X. Of course, the tables that everyone is currently loving with the new software here. So we got GoldenEye, 24, Ace Ventura, Animal Crossing, Apollo. Like I said, I'm not going to read these out loud, but I'll just kind of skip through them and show you guys what's on here. Daft Punk is really cool. I can't play that because of music. Dark Crystal, Dark Princess. Got Diablo, Doctor Who. So a lot of fantastic tables that are on here for you guys to enjoy. Got the Ghostbusters table. And I did add a few tables in here to this category of my own that weren't on here. So, for an example, let's go ahead and take a look at Shrek here. If I open this one up on Visual Pinball X, there you go, it's loaded. You got the DMD there where it should be. You got the little artwork there on the back. Hit the coin button. Hit the start button. Again, playing this with one hand ain't gonna work out, but because I'm only using one flipper. Yeah. Exit out of there. Go back to the main menu, and that's how quick and easy it is to come in and out of menus on here. I mean, going through some of the more tables that are on here. And also, I'd love to hear your guys' favorite tables underneath. If you guys have played Visual Pinball before, and there's a table that is not here that you guys think I should add and try, definitely let me know, because I'm new to Visual Pinball now that I have this set up, and I'm always looking for new tables to add, and I'm always looking to see what's new out there. So definitely let me know what your favorite tables are if there's something that's not here that you think I should definitely check out. Now, the next category is Pinup Tables, and I know that this isn't for everybody. It seems like not everybody loves these tables, but I think these tables are honestly my favorite tables on the system, because I think it really draws attention to what Visual Pinball can do. And I know some people, think it's distracting and stuff, but basically what Pinup Poppers category means is that you basically get to see, different things that you do in the pinball game, like, losing a ball and, hitting, you know, certain things and stuff will actually show video. So as you can see here, the back glass there looks fantastic, right? And you can see the DMDs there at the bottom looking good. And you can see that the back glass is an actual back glass that is actually moving. It's a video. It's not just a still picture like some of the other ones that we did. And when we enter in a ball here, for example, or a coin first. We hit start. So you can see little clips are playing. So for example, if I were to hit this ball right now and I let the ball go out on purpose, sometimes it will do little scenes from the movie. This of course is the Avatar table. You can see how fantastic that looks. Got the music going on in the background. And if you lose the ball, you'll see that it does little scenes from the movie of things that are relevant to losing a ball. Like, you know, that obviously scene goes with like losing a ball and stuff. So they do some really cool stuff with these tables when it comes to showing off different video clips and stuff from the movies. And I think it's a really fun way to get people involved into pinball, because there's a property on here for basically everybody, guys. And there's always going to be a property on here that somebody likes when it comes to these. And I think I have most of the pinup popper tables that are really good. Again, let me know if there's something that you guys like that isn't on here. This is one that I added myself, which is why there's no artwork yet underneath it. But it's an M&M table that I found, which is pretty cool for for people who are M&M fans. You got Family Guy here. You got the Flintstones. Just a lot of different tables. And Harry Potter is easily my favorite table on here. I think it looks fantastic on the DMD on how they designed this table. And I'll show you guys why in a second. You saw how the other DMD for Avatar was at the bottom, square to the center. Looks fantastic, no issues. But some of the tables, you know, the designers of these tables, shout out to them, because, you know, without all the people in the great community of visual pinball, we wouldn't get these tables if it wasn't for them. And this table is just stand out and fantastic, guys. Not only does this table look really good in 4K, and of course you guys aren't seeing that on video here, but this table looks so good up close on a 4K, because this is a 4K monitor. And look at this back glass, guys. Not only do you have the clips on the background of the movies playing there, but just the way that the score is integrated right there, on how you guys will see like the ball that shows up there, how that little topper at the bottom is integrated. It all just looks so good. So if I start a game here, and I go ahead and start this, it has a little launch ball icon up there. And if I launch the ball, of course I keep losing because it's going to the left one every time. So yeah, that was a little bit of Harry Potter, just to give you guys an idea of what that table and back glass looks like. Scrolling through the rest of these tables here. Like I said, I just think Pinup Popper is just a fantastic way, even though not everyone's a fan of it, of showing tables to people who are going to look at these tables, identify with the property, and then see the video clips and stuff as they're playing pinball, and they're just going to be wowed. Like I am. I love playing these tables. You know, Mandalorian just came out, and there's already a table for that, based on the first season. It's fantastic. Those are some great tables on here. We won't talk about that one there. You know, Pokemon, fantastic. Super Mario Bros, South Park, Space Jam. And of course, my favorite table, because I think it looks fantastic. Again, on the 4K screen, Harry Potter and Stranger Things are definitely my two favorite ones currently, as far as showing things off and what the table can do. I just think that they did a fantastic job of both of these tables, and they're currently my two favorite, and I'll show you guys that now. So you can see you have the theme song, of course, when the game starts, and you can see the VPX original table made by Scotty here is fantastic. He even does his little intro based on the Netflix original series, and he has like his little intro table created by Scotty Wick. Fantastic guy. Thank you for this table, man. This table's fantastic. One of my favorite TV shows. And again, this screen on a 4K screen looks so good, guys. Really, really, really good. And how great this table looks. Like, it looks so good looking at this. And again, we're going back to the same philosophy as I said before, that if you start this table here, has a little song that plays here. I don't want to play this too long because then I'm going to get flagged for the song. But you can see here that, of course, ball goes out. You get a little clip, just like all the other tables that I was talking about. So I don't want to play this too long because I'm going to get killed for the music on here. But that gives you an idea of, you know, what Stranger Things is like on here. And I think all of these play so well. And it was so easy to set this up, guys. Pinball Emporium, if you guys are afraid of getting into visual pinball, that's definitely where I would start. I think it's a great starting base. You can add more tables if you want to. You can just play what's on here, what's coming on here right now. Everything I've shown you guys has come on here. Nothing that I've added specifically. And they just are fantastic to play. So yeah, that is the whole category here, guys. We're back at the all tables again. So that is a look at my visual pinball currently as it stands. I am now loving my visual pinball table or my pinball machine here. Now that I have more than just FX3, this opened up a whole new world for me, especially with that pinup popper stuff that I just showed you. I think it's so much fun and to show it off to people. And I'm super, super happy now with the way that this machine has turned out and with Pinball Emporium in general. And, you know, I'm happy to add more tables to it and do my own thing as well and help the guy out and add more tables to the platform as well so everybody gets it. So if there's any tables that I didn't scroll through that you guys think should be on here that are just standouts in the visual pinball space, since I'm all new to this, leave those comments down below, guys, and let me know, what you guys think and what Pinball Emporium is missing that should be on here. And I know that a lot of pinball fans out there, don't like table packs and stuff like that. I've heard that as somebody who's new to this. This isn't a table pack. This is an actual platform. 4 tables, and he starts you off with a bunch of tables. You can add more if you want to. All that stuff. The guy's great. He's always helping out on Discord and stuff. He's not charging obviously for any of this stuff. It's all free. So I don't see any harm in this at all. Helping newcomers like me who would have never gotten this far without him, without hours and hours worth of work, making it easier for people to get into pinball, as I'm sure what everyone's goal is. And obviously, I don't take for granted all the work that the people who have made these tables. Shout out to them. Without them, we wouldn't have visual pinball. And that's understood, and credit is due there first and foremost, because we wouldn't be able to be a part of this hobby without them. So that is a look, guys, at my pinball machine. Like I said, leave those things down below if you guys find anything that I don't have. And thank you guys for watching. Until next time.
Gaming Tech, eating brekkie is the Gaming Tech.